Hello everybody, Trixie541 here, back at it again with another Minecraft Let's Play. Now, I believe last week I had mentioned that today we were just going to decorate the town and get ready for Christmas. I was half telling the truth, so with Remembrance Day now gone, I do have to first clean up all these poppies, and unfortunately I was unable to play since my last video, so I have not managed to gather any more resources for further decorating. As such, this episode will be mostly me cleaning up the flowers, talking to you guys about the major updates in the Pokemon news, and hopefully resource gathering. And then on Thursday's video for this week, we will actually start decorating for Christmas. So it's just going to be a really chill start out to the week this week. We are going to just resource gather. And honestly, that's okay. It'd be like that sometimes. I'm really looking forward to it. We have plenty of snow. I'm actually going to utilize one of these water buckets to help get rid of the poppies. I believe if I can. The problem is it's going to start getting rid of some of my other stuff, but let's just get started. So how are you guys? How was your weekend? Did any of you guys end up also celebrating Remembrance Day? Or I guess not really celebrating, but, you know, taking part. Yeah, I mean, I worked. Our store was on reduced hours, but I worked. Yeah, it was good. It was ridiculously busy for some reason, which I was really surprised about. Like, it's Remembrance Day, stay home, but, you know, whatever, you do you. But yeah, I had a good weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend. There has been a lot of updates in the Pokemon community, hey? So, I guess if you guys don't really want to hear a lot of the leaks that are going around, you know, feel free to maybe mute me or something, I'm not really sure. But yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the Pokedex leaks. So, all the starter Pokemon got revealed, and the entire Paldean Pokedex got revealed. The game has officially been data mined, and people have officially started live streaming the game as well. The first topic that I'd like to go over with you guys is actually the starter evolutions. So, I'm not going to say their names or anything, partially because I'm not really sure exactly how to pronounce them. But anyway, I think this is going to be, like I had mentioned in last episode, my first ever, it's decided, this will be my first ever Pokemon game main series that I will not use a starter Pokemon. A lot of people completely and utterly fell in love with Fuecoco's final evolution. I can safely say that my very unpopular opinion is that Fuecoco quickly went from my favorite starter to my least favorite. I really liked Fuecoco. I think Fuecoco's final evolution sucks. Apparently he's supposed to be based off of a rock star, but all I see when I look at him is a clown wearing a bald cap with a bird. The bird is cute. I think the bird's really cute. But I really hate the design a lot. Like, the flames coming out of his mouth remind me of, like, again, if a clown were to wear a bald cap and just the side of his hair were to stick out. Like, I don't know. I feel like it had so much potential, and then we got that. So, I'm also not a big fan that it doesn't look like he has scales at all. The big thing with crocodiles and alligators is that they're supposed to be pointy. That's the whole point. And he looks very slick back. He reminds me of a lot of the designs for Violet-specific Pokemon that have been released. Very slick back, supposed to look semi-robotic. I really do not like the design that they went with for him at all. I'm very upset. So, after seeing his design, I can safely say that I have decided, like I said, to not use a starter Pokemon this time around. That being said, while I absolutely despise Fuecoco's evolution, I actually like the other two. If I were to use one, like, again, the second I saw Fuecoco's final evolution, I kind of just went with the whole, you know what, I'm not going to use a starter Pokemon. If I were to use a starter Pokemon, it would probably be Spriggs. Out of all my favorite final evolutions, Sprigatito's actually is my favorite. And again, unpopular opinion, I think it is extremely, extremely well done. I really, really do. I like the magician vibes. It's really good. I really like it. I like the magician vibes. I like the cape. I like the mask. It's giving me, like, magician but jester, you know? Like, magician, but also jester in a royal court. I love it. I love it so much. Again, I've decided against using it on my team, but if I had to pick one, which, I mean, I will end up picking a starter and then boxing it, it's going to be Spriggs. Because out of all of them, I do like that one the best. Moving on to Quaxly's final Evo. All I can say really is memes. It is quite possibly, like, the best thing for memes ever. Like, I love it. I love it so, so, so much. I don't know what to say beyond that. He's supposed to be based off of a dancer. And, like, I can safely say, you know, I used to do, Folklorama. Yeah, he's a dancer. That's alright. I definitely think they could have given him, like, a regular walk cycle. But, you know, you do you, Nintendo. I am a little shocked, though, I will say that much. I think, yes, he's a little fruity. That isn't a bad thing. I think he's amazing, even though he's a little bit fruity. But, yeah, it's not anything I was ever expecting. That's for sure. But in a good way, you know? Like, I really like him. I believe my sister has decided that she's going to use him. So, like, you know, wins all around. I thought it was a really, really good design, despite the fact that it's funny. I think it's great. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how many people go with Quaxly's final Evo, because I think it's great. I think it's a good time. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say besides that, honestly. It's just, it's a good time. It's a really, really good time. So, I think that'll be enough. So here's the thing, as per, like, Christmassy vibes, I want to get out here and I want to fence in our village. I know it's a bit much, but I want to fence in our village because, as most of you have probably already guessed, I'd like to make some snow golems. So, I'm going to make some snow golems, and I don't want them wandering off too far, you know, so we're gonna fence them in. And I don't know if they can go across. Should I fence them in? I've made all these fences now, but I don't know if I should actually fence them in. Yeah, I'll fence them in, but I'm probably not gonna do, like, the whole village, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I really like Quaxly's design a lot. I think it's super, super fun. I really do. I think it's super, super fun. Speaking of Quaxly's design, like I keep saying, I am not going to use a starter Pokemon on my final team. Well, all of the Pokemon did end up getting released, and I have come to a decision of my final team. I've decided who I want to put on my team. My decision includes the Paldean Wooper final Evo, whom I am going to get a boy, and I'd like to name him Mo. Smoliv, Ceruledge, which I'm going to name Crumb and Ronan, respectfully. as you guys already know. So you guys already knew those three from my previous videos, but those three are definitely coming back. And then the ones that I ended up deciding on after all these reveals were Fido's evolution. I saw Fido's evolution and I immediately was like, oh my god, this is like legit an apple fritter. I know it's probably something else, like, obviously, right? But I just couldn't help but think apple fritter when I saw her. So I went, you know what? Bakery vibes. We gonna call her Maple. So I'm gonna get a Fido and I'm going to call her Maple and we are going to evolve her into the Fido evolution because I thought she was absolutely adorable. So definitely using a Fido evolution. The next Pokemon on my team is actually one that I would normally, under no circumstances, actually use. There was revealed to be a little Tarantula Pokemon. Again, its name is escaping me, but it's a little Tarantula, and I think he's adorable. It does evolve. I was really excited for its evolution, and then I saw it, and I went, absolutely not. So, Smoliv and this Tarantula guy are actually going to be the only baby Pokemon on my team, which I'm super happy about. I was really hoping I wouldn't be using more than 2 baby Pokemon. Because it seems like in a lot of my replay throughs of a lot of these games, I end up using a lot of baby Pokemon. And it's like, you know, baby Pokemon are cute, but they don't hit very hard and they're kind of just death fodder in the long term. So I'm going to use this cute little Tarantula guy, and I'm going to name him Spritz, and he's going to be my little Tarantula boy. I'm really excited about that. The final Pokemon I'm going to utilize on my team is actually also something... So, hold on. The reason why I would never normally use the little Tarantula guy on my team is because I'm just not someone that utilizes bug types. I'm, for the most part, afraid of a lot of bugs in real life. But, like, as far as bug-type Pokemon, obviously, I just don't care for their designs for the most part. However, again, I saw this little guy, and I was like, oh no, he's mine, you know? I'm keeping this one. So, yeah, we gonna keep this one. I'm really, really looking forward to using him, even though I don't think I've ever actually used a bug-type Pokemon on my team, ever. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. A baby bug-type Pokemon. We'll have to see how it goes. I really, really don't like its evolution, so we're gonna keep him as a little babe. But, yeah, bug-type Spider Boy. What else? My final Pokemon on my team I'm actually going to utilize is, the Sushimon. So I was super, super, super stoked about the Sushimon. And, yeah, I'm still super, super, super stoked with the Sushimon. It has, 3 different color variants, and it has 3 different, I should probably eat something to make sure I can actually run around. It has 3 different color variants, and it actually also has 3 different shiny variants in turn with that, all to represent, like, different sushi toppings. This is going to be, like, besides going back and replaying games and stuff, for my first run-through, this is also going to be my first time where I'm doing a first run-through where I'm going to shiny hunt for one of my team members. Anyone who knows what Pokemon is, knows what a shiny is. I normally don't play with legendaries, and I normally don't play with a shiny Pokemon, at least not right off the bat out of the gates, you know? I play for a bit, and then after I've beaten the game, I shiny hunt, because shiny hunting's fun, and the Pokemon are super cool. I'm actually going to full-on shiny hunt to get a shiny Sushimon. I absolutely fell in love with the orange variant, so I am going to try my best to shiny hunt for the orange one, and I am going to name him Mango once I get him. And once I put my mind to something, like, I usually stick to it. So, especially with regards to Pokemon games and gaming in general, I grinded the heck out of Breath of the Wild to get fully upgraded ancient armor. So if I want to beat the game with a shiny Sushimon, I'll beat the game with a shiny Sushimon. I'm very, very excited and looking forward to it. I just have to catch it. My sister's already said she will gladly help me out, so looking forward to that, because I probably will need her help. But we'll see, like, apparently they kept, Legends Arceus, like, catching shiny mechanics in this game, so it might actually come really easily, but we'll have to see. Like I said, it's a shiny Pokemon, right? Shiny Pokemon are ridiculously rare, and I'm not going to have the shiny charm because it's going to be my first time playing through. So we will have to see what ends up happening and how it ends up going. But I am super excited either way. So now you guys know my team. We have Spritz, Mango, Maple, Mo, Crumb, and Ronan. And I believe that was all 6 of them. But yeah, those are my team members, and I'm super, super, super excited. The whole Pokedex, like I said, has been leaked already, and it's super exciting, so I'm stoked. I'm stoked! The game comes out in 4 days, and I'm stoked. I'm so excited. So, yeah. Like I said, live streams have already started going off on, YouTube and stuff. I don't want to get spoiled for the story or anything, right? So I haven't really been watching live streams too much. But despite the fact that I'm not watching live streams too much, I still am watching them. I really like to watch people run around with it. I really like to watch people catch Pokemon. I actually discovered via the live streams that a majority of the Pokemon that I want to keep on my team are like early game Pokemon. And like, I know it's open world, so technically saying early game doesn't matter anymore. But I'm talking like before you get to the first Pokemon Center, you know? You can catch all the Pokemon on my team before you get to the first Pokemon Center. So I'm like freaking out. And I misspoke there. It's not all of them. I did not... What did I do here? No, Caitlin, this is not how fences work. I did not see Smoliv before the first Pokemon Center, so like, Smoliv is going to be one of my mains, and I did not see a Smoliv. Actually, here's the thing, how I feel about main Pokemon. So I completely understand, and I love them, because, like, yes, usually my main is, like, my starter Pokemon, or the pseudo-legendary, or what have you. I'm not doing that this time around. And I did just say that Smoliv was going to be my main. I usually play, like, again, if I end up picking a main, it's usually, like, my starter or whatever, but that's usually only during training. I actually really like to utilize all my team accordingly, right? So, I'm super stoked because, while I said that Smoliv was going to be my main, she's not. I'm actually going to utilize all my Pokemon, and I'm very excited about it. So, yeah. I don't entirely remember what I was doing. I was saying something, I was getting somewhere, and I don't quite remember. I was talking with Smoliv. Oh yeah, early game and, like, late game and stuff. There we go. Sorry, you guys. Took me a while to get my train of thought rolling again. But yeah, so all of the Pokemon that I want on my team are, like, before you get to the first Pokemon Center, the second you get Pokeballs, you can get these Pokemon. The only Pokemon that I noticed, for sure, I'm not going to be able to get right away is, I believe, the Ceruledge Pre-Evo and Smoliv. But, like, Paldean Wooper, oh yeah, and the Sushimon, obviously. The Sushimon is also, like, later game. But Paldean Whooper, Fido, the Tarantula guy, all of those three are all like super early game. And then the Cerulege pre-evo is actually also pretty early. You can literally get it, I believe, right after you get to the main city, because if you, I believe, go right into the kind of like the clay-ish area, you can get the Cerulege stuff. Now, do these need to be lit for this to work? No, they do not. Look, you guys, our first snow golem. We're gonna get this place looking like winter. Yes. It's actually getting to be nighttime, so let's go to sleep first, now that we've got our first little snow golem up and about. Oh, come on, it's dark enough. Let's spy on our snow buddy. Yes, lovely. He is so cute, I love him. So I'm just gonna make a bunch of these. Oh, sweet, and they don't cover the paths either, that's awesome. I'm just gonna make a bunch of these, and they're gonna cover the whole village in snow. And now that we've fenced the whole place in, it's gonna be great. And it's gonna look like Christmas in no time. But yeah, so the Cerulege pre-evo, I believe you can find right outside of the main city. And then the Smoliv, the only place that I've actually seen Smoliv spawn in the live streams and stuff is the olive field. If you go like, oh no, oh, I wasted a perfectly good thing of snow. If you go left, I believe, from the main city, there is an olive orchard there. And if you go in this olive orchard, you will get Smoliv and other little Pokemon like that. The only Pokemon that I want on my team that I absolutely have no idea where it is the Sushimon, so I mean, it is what it is, right? Fair is fair. We'll have to see what ends up happening, but yeah, that's the only one right now that I absolutely have no idea where the heck it spawns. I've been trying to pay as much attention to what's going on as possible in these live streams, and I've really been enjoying watching them. Like, really been enjoying watching them. But obviously, as soon as any story stuff comes up, I click away, because while I absolutely am enjoying watching them, I do not want to get spoiled for stories at all. And you guys, when I tell you there is story, like the amount of times I've had to click off of these live streams, it seems literally almost anywhere you step, you're going to encounter something related to one of the 3 storylines. And I am beyond stoked about that. The amount of lore in this game, the amount of story in this game. I'm so excited. There's so much. There's so much, and it's all happening all at once, and I'm very excited. Obviously, I don't know much more about it than that, but I'm very stoked because there's a lot. This is apparently a absolutely loaded game. So I'm stoked, but yeah, I've had to click off of a lot of live streams to avoid story stuff. So it is what it is. Once we get the game in 4 days, we'll be able to see what it's actually all about, you know? But I'm very excited. So we are gonna let these guys run around and fill in the village now, and it's gonna be great. In the meantime, actually, we're gonna shear some of these sheep because I need to make red and green wool, you guys. We are going to obviously make some Christmas decorations. Maybe I'll make some yellow wool as well so that we can get some like stars and stuff going around. Obviously bear with me, right? I'm not very good at decorating in Minecraft, but we gonna try our best, you know? We gonna try our best. I'll probably like put a few little decorations up in like between all of our episodes here and there, because honestly I just don't have the resources to do everything at once. But it is what it is, so we'll have to see. First and foremost, if I'm not mistaken, if we go that way, there is a snowy biome, and I'd like to get us some pine trees so that we can make a big, massive Christmas tree in the middle of town. So let's head that way, and we'll see if we can get this massive Christmas tree started, because that would be so cute and so much fun. Like I said, I'm not the best at decorating, so bear with me. I'm also quite traditional in the way that I decorate for Christmas. I know a lot of people do like color themes where, oh, my Christmas decorations are all blue and white, or my Christmas decorations are all white. We always do a white Christmas tree. We always do a pink Christmas tree, you know. I'm very traditional. I want it to look like the embodiment of Christmas threw up all over the place, you know. I did end up having some time to myself this weekend, so I decorated my entire house. I decorated my bedroom. I decorated my fish tank. And yeah, it looks like a Christmas department store threw up in here. Like, there's Christmas decorations everywhere. Red, green, blue, gold. Like, it's a little mismatch of everything, and I love it. I know a lot of people nowadays really don't like it because, oh, it's not modern, or, oh, it's messy. You know what? It's Christmas. Celebrate how you want to celebrate. I'm very traditional regarding decorations. So that's how I'm going to decorate the village. There's just going to be color everywhere, and it's going to be a traditional Christmas. I'll probably plant a few more of those berry bushes around. How many exactly, I'm not sure. I also don't want to kill half of our villagers with berry bushes, so we'll have to see. But with regards to the decorations, I wouldn't mind like setting some things up, you know. Unfortunately, there aren't deer in Minecraft, so I can't just go and like snatch a few deer and make a Santa sleigh. I think I still am going to try to make a Santa sleigh or something out of wool. Again, we'll see what happens. I might just make like a Santa face or a Santa hat if I'm able to. The next few episodes that we do will probably be decorating for Christmas, just because I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do, you know? If you guys have any ideas, like, let me know, because like I said, I don't know. I'm not good at Minecraft. I don't know how to decorate. I don't know how to beat bosses. Jack Skellington's still hanging out. And if you guys have any ideas for a Christmas special as well, let me know. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to film through Christmas. I honestly haven't decided yet. I might take the week of Christmas off. We will see. I haven't decided yet. But I do want to do a Christmas special like I did the Halloween special for you guys. Again, the Halloween special wasn't the best. I apologize in advance. I apologize. It didn't go well. I was completely unprepared to fight the Wither, and, well, he kind of decided he didn't want to fight me anymore, so he lives there now. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. So we're just gonna run around. We have 45 pieces of wool, and now I need to find these trees so that I can actually, get us some big old Christmas trees. I might do some little ones. Again, I haven't decided yet. I for sure am gonna do the big one for us. And we're just gonna get our village looking quite nice and quite decorated. But yeah. So how do you guys decorate for Christmas? Leave some comments. Leave some stuff in the comments below. Do you guys like the more traditional vibes of Christmas? The reds, the greens, the blues, the golds, the color. Do you guys prefer a white Christmas, where it's a white Christmas tree with a few different colored ornaments, or themed Christmases where you do pink Christmas trees or blue Christmas trees, or, you know, like, how do you guys decorate? Yeah, how do you guys decorate for Christmas? I'd like to know. I'd like to know how you guys decorate, and what you guys look like. What are your houses like? Do you guys like color? Do you guys do tasteful? There we go! Some pine trees. So yeah, let me know. Let me know how you guys do Christmas. It would be nice. Do you guys have any Christmas traditions? In my house, in our house, we have this tradition where on Christmas Eve, we are allowed to open the special Christmas Eve presents. And they're both labeled, you know, one for me, one for my sister. And more often than not, they are a pair of PJs. Every once in a while, we've gotten, like, really fuzzy socks or sweaters as well. but I personally am a huge fan of the Christmas PJs on Christmas morning, or on Christmas Eve evening. So I'm really happy. But yeah, I think it's a really nice tradition, and I like it. I know some people do almost the same tradition where they get to open one gift, but their Christmas Eve gift is like Christmas ornaments, so that by the time they move out and have their own trees, they have all their ornaments already. I like that a little bit less, just because I'm, again, pretty picky about how I decorate, so I want to be able to have full control over what decorations go on my tree and stuff. But I'm still, it's a nice tradition, so I'm really happy about it. And then on Christmas morning, we usually do our stockings first, and then we have breakfast, and after breakfast we go and we open the gifts under the tree together. And it's super nice. I really like Christmas, just the warm, fuzzy feelings, all that good jazz. I actually have a Bath & Body Works Christmas candle out right now. They're hot cocoa and cream, and I'm tempted to buy a few more candles as well. I absolutely love, 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 love peppermint hot chocolate and peppermint coffee. So, I am hopefully planning on purchasing their peppermint hot cocoa candle. They also have one called like Bright Christmas Morning that supposedly has a lot of fruity vibes about it. So I might end up going with that one as well. We'll have to see, right? I'll have to see what I end up buying, but there are a few that I like. I also found one called Tree Farm that I'm tempted on getting as well. I totally just realized I've been collecting these spruce logs, but I have not been collecting the leaves, you guys. Oh my goodness, I haven't been collecting the leaves. Must collect the leaves so we can build the trees. I know technically I could just like grow our own trees, but I believe if you put 4 spruce trees together, they grow like the really, really freaking tall ones. And like, we don't need that. We want a Christmas tree shaped tree, So it's gonna take a little bit of patience to build, and I will probably fall a lot, but it is what it is, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, honestly, it's getting dark, and I just realized my shears totally just ran out. I only have a stack of spruce saplings as well. So I think this is where I'm going to leave the episode for today. On Thursday this week, right before Scarlet and Violet comes out, we will see if we at least build our massive Christmas tree in the middle of town. We may not actually get around to decorating it, but maybe we'll at least build it. We'll build the tree. We build the tree, we see the tree, But yeah, I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys today. I had a lot of fun talking Pokemon with you guys today, and Christmas with you guys today. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys again on Thursday. Bye-bye!